Man, what a match this was. Finn Balor going up against Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship. Everybody knew that Finn Balor was the really, really big favorite to win this match, going back to making his return to Japan, where he was a big star for New Japan Wrestling. And what a very fun match this was. A very aggressive, very physical match between the two of them. In the very beginning of the match, it was Kevin Owens taking the fight to Finn Balor, and Balor having to come from behind. It was Owens even yelling out to the crowd, "Are you not impressed with what he was doing?" I apologize, I'll turn this down a little bit. But he was trying to wear down Finn. We saw him do just about everything that he had. Kevin Owens still in the feud with John Cena on Monday Night Raw, even though he's in NXT at this time. He broke out the 5-knuckle shuffle, and he hit the 5-knuckle shuffle on Finn, who was lying into the ring, and then he hit the flying cannonball into the corner. And it looked like it was going to be a replay of the WrestleMania match that was on NXT of Balor not having enough in the tank in order to beat Owens, and Owens going over on him. Owens hit a very, very strong, full of emotion of offense, turning the match around. There was a very big point of the match when he hit the coup de grace, jumping off of the top rope. Smashing down onto Owens' chest. It looked like he was going to roll him up for the 1, 2, 3, but the match had basically been, it was too new, and he didn't hit enough offense in the match. He knew that they were going to be building up on that a little bit more. Owens got back onto the offense. He hit a top rope senton onto Finn Balor, and that's when I really thought that maybe this was going to go his way. But what do you know? Finn Balor pulls it out. He ends up, getting the 1, 2, 3 pinfall right there in the middle of the ring. We see the big respectful, much like New Japan, sort of the handing off of the new championship. We see a face-off of Owens and Finn Balor in the ring. Wonder if there's going to be a show of respect. Balor, when Owens had the chance to do this with Cena at the last pay-per-view, he ended up, taking the chance to beat him up. It looks like right now that Owens is actually going to shake his hand or, show him some sort of respect. But this was a damn good match. Owens and, Finn Balor go way back. And you can tell that there is the respect between them, even if it's not going to be between the two of them on there. But this was a good match. It wasn't a great match, honestly, when it comes down to it. The Jericho versus Neville match earlier on in the night was still a better match. Owens ends up not taking the chance to show a sign of respect. He is holding his arm in an awkward stance where it does look like maybe he might have some sort of an injury, but hopefully he'll be able to work his way through it. Owens is a real strong dude. He's running to the back like he's a spoiled brat who just lost his favorite toy. Finn Balor, sort of showing his respect to all of the Japanese crowds. They were in love with this guy. It was their favorite son returning to them. The streamers that they pulled in there was much like an entrance that we've never seen from WWE before. I don't know if they would let this go if people try to do this at a WWE show sooner than later. But it was a very, very fun thing to see them all showing the sign of respect by throwing the streamers when Balor came down. Very, very awesome walk to the ring this time, in the demon gear. And he had the last time he had the eye. This time he basically just had the whole face painted on his back. Very, very cool sight to see from Japan.